Ooh, cold out here. Cold this morning. Oh, whose chest is that? It's my chest. Wait, what? My working out. Been working out. Praise the higher. Top of the morning. Top of it, huh? Shalom, everyone. Pray y'all in blessed spirits, right? Let both grow together, right? Coexist, right? This is the time for the lovers out there. This is the time to prove who you are. Are you a lover or are you a hater? Are you a fighter? Who are you? Right? Wakatawa, Brother Devin. Uh, who are you? Right? It's time to take control of who you are. Are you a lover or a fighter? Are you a hater? Can a hater make you hate? Can a fighter make you fight? Or are you a lover? Where the lovers at out there? Kayam, Shalom, Ak. You ready? You ready to hit this Sunday? Ready to go get Jake? I'm ready to go get him. I wonder what he doing right now. He has no idea he about to run into some Israelites this weekend, right? And he gonna sacrifice his whole life for Christ. We gonna kill him, right? We finna catch a body. We gonna put him in that water, right? He gonna give his life a living sacrifice, right? All praises to the ever mighty, the Ahaya. But who are you? You know, who are you? Because we could get sidetracked sometime and we can be forced into fighting, right? I'm seeing it everywhere. Right. That's what he said. He said, I'm a fighter and a lover. D Rich. D Rich is special. He gonna do something. D Rich gonna do something real special. Watch what I tell y'all. Right? Uh Fighter and a lover. That's right. Depends, huh? I'm a lover, but I fight for what I love. Huh? Sister Satima, I am a lover always, have been, always will be. Right? We only feel alive when we're showing love, right? Man, I need to go into town. I need to get up out of here and go into town and show some love. Right? I feel it right now. I can't wait to get to it, man. I can't wait to get to it. I can't wait till somebody else's eyes meet mine, right? And make them feel that feeling. Oh, that guy's different right there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't seen nothing like that in a while. You know? That's what it's about. But I see y'all fighting out there, man. On that Facebook, woo, we going at it. You know, you got 2, maybe 3 responses from me, tops. If you ain't seeing it, bless you, brother. Bless you, brother. You know, when I part, I make sure you know, that it's love. I ain't gonna leave and be mad at you. I ain't somewhere wishing bad on you. You know, you just ain't ready yet. Let's try again in a year. You know, let's try again later. You know, yeah, y'all out there going in on both sides, and both sides got valid points. And that's that muddy water that we be talking about, right? Uh, Shout out to JJ Davis and my brother Ramak. You guys are very similar. You have very similar zeals and hearts, right? I didn't read what y'all had going on. I just seen some messages flying back and forth. I promise y'all, I didn't read them. I don't want to see it. I love both of y'all too much. I didn't want to see whatever y'all was saying, but I did hope that y'all was getting along because y'all two brothers and we're in this thing together right here. Both of y'all, right? And we gonna end up together. So whatever y'all got going on, please squash it. Y'all on the same side, right? JJ can be mistaken, you know, but his heart is good and he wants good, you know. He means good, you know, and it's a lot of other quarrels going on everywhere, you know. You log into Facebook and it's like a prison riot. Fight going on over here, another one going on over there, you know. But this is what got kicked off, you know. When the head's sick, the whole body is sick, right? And you see, I'm not on that. I have no desire to fight with anybody, right? Or, you know, to do any of that, right? And the things that are being said about me are lies, right? They would have to be lies, or all of this couldn't be going on right now. So the devil is definitely having his way, right? The devil is having his way, right? But the Most High's work is getting done. His work getting done, y'all. That feeling I've been feeling since 2018, I don't feel it no more, right? Even when I was happy and things were good, I still could feel that piece of something that the Most High was bothered by, right? That's gone. He's not. Mm-mm. And I'll tell you guys, it's one sentence. what 2018 was. It's one sentence. And if I said it, you would go, oh, right? But that's not final yet, you know? We still rolling. But when it's too late to do any harm to the situation, that's when I'm gonna reveal what 2018 was. But right now, I want to remain blameless in that equation. But don't trip, just be patient. We'll find out. I'll announce it soon as it happens, right? It just wouldn't look good to speak those words, right? Because then y'all will be blaming it on me. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. No, the Most High showed me that. He showed me it. Like, you know, think it's not gonna come true? You think he didn't show it to me? Right? Y'all gotta start believing in y'all father, man. My father, our father. He's very real. He's very real. Right? And he's like a black dad. You know a black dad, right? That's a higher, right? He's stern, but he's loving too. He's very loving, but you can get caught up on his discipline and his fury. When you see his fury, it's hard to get that off your mind, right? But he's very loving, and he gonna do what you want to do. Whatever you want to do, whatever you make him do, that's what he's gonna do. You want to be hard headed, then that's the side of him that you're gonna pull out, right? It's gonna be rough for you. You're gonna hate life, right? If you make him pull his belt out, I keep telling us he controls our mood. So if you are feeling anything less than your best, don't look nowhere else, right? Matthew 6 and 33 through 34, I believe that is. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, right? Everything else you need will be added on to you. If you are missing something, including love and joy, and like Frankie Beverly and Mays say, right? Happy feelings. That's my song right there. I put that on. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about this. He was talking about that electric, that sapphire blue, right? That's what he was talking about. Happy feelings. A higher king give you that. Don't look nowhere else. Don't go finding nobody to talk to. Don't go to where the problem is. Hey, you did this and that to me. Go to a higher. Don't try to get your bread up, get your money up, and feel better blowing money at the mall or somewhere, whatever you like to do with your money. Nah, don't go that route. You know, don't look for it in a spouse, children, none of that. mom, dad, pets. Go to a higher, right? Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Hear, O Israel. Nah, hear, O Gentile. They're covered, right? It's a certain type of Gentile that needs a higher, but the other ones don't. Hear, O Israel, the Most High God, a higher. Our Lord is one. One stop shop. We go to Him alone, and He will fix it. That's where we go, you know, to our one stop shop, right? Go to His feet, you know. Father, what can I do, you know? How can I feel better? Father, this is wrong with me. That's wrong with me, you know? And He'll put you on a path of what you need to feel better, right? If you make yourself worthy of it. How do you do that? By this love, right? Watch what I tell you. The lowest you could feel, at your lowest when you hurting the worst. Oh my goodness. Take all of that when you could be falling apart, right? And throwing life in the trash. Those are the times that you go do some charity, right? Whatever you got left, right? And if you ain't got nothing, go give compliments, right? Go help people, right? Go do something. Go help an old lady across the street, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Go uplift somebody, right? Go go to work. The labors are few, right? Go to work. I don't care how low you feeling. When you go in on somebody and you working and they hit you with that first smile, boom, I bet you feel better when you smile back. You're going to forget you hurt, right? But see, we feel bad and we want to go hurt folks, right? We want to spread that. We want to spread that feeling. I'm mad. Don't mess with me today. I'm not having a good, you know what I mean? You know? And guess what's going to happen when you say that? Everybody, nobody respects that, right? You know what somebody going to say? Oh, you think I'm having a good day? Show you what kind of day I'm having, right? And now you guys are competing in who can hurt each other the worst. Right? When you show love, you find those lovers out there. You know what I'm saying? Because they out there, but we got to be stealth, you know? And the Father gave me a mean face, right? Because He knows y'all will just pick me off and run me over if my face matched my heart, y'all would just thrash me up out there. You know what I'm saying? you know, gave me this mean mug. I be taking pictures and stuff. I be looking at pictures like, dang, I be looking like that. But yeah. Oh man. It's this scripture in the Apocrypha. Right? And it's touched my heart, man, because I can't do nothing about this face, y'all. And I know I'll be looking mean. But I'm in the little red book one day, and I feast my eyes upon this, right? Ecclesiasticus 21 and 20. A fool lifteth up his voice with laughter, but a wise man does scarce smile a little. And that's what it is, fam. It's wisdom, you know. It's a wise man, you know, that smile a little. He smiles a little. A wise man, he always, right? Or it says a fool, right? A fool lift up his voice with laughter. That guy that's always loud, right? It's never been me. I'm not the loudest guy in the room when we're together, right? I'm actually a very quiet person, right? They thought I couldn't talk until I was like 4.5, pushing 5. They thought I was gonna be a mute. I'm gonna have my mom come talk, man, one of these days. She got some stories, right? I'm about ready, dang near to go to kindergarten when I just start speaking in full sentences. I never goo gaga, never done it, you know what I mean? I was silent. And when I start talking, it was in full sentences. I sung songs, singing Teddy Pendergrass, close the door and all, you know what I'm saying? Turn off the lights and songs like this. When somebody loves you back, that was, you know, used to sing that stuff with my mother, but yeah, real strange. A mute, you know. I ain't got a lot to say, you know. Till a higher touch the brother, and then I talk a lot for him. Y'all know it. The 45-minute song, y'all know it. Oh, shut up. Come, all praises to a higher, you know? But let's see who up in here is Sister Lee Shalawan, Tarsha J. Miller, Shalawan, my brother Devin Shalawan, Deuteronomy 8 and 18 blessings, Shalawan, Sister Rashar Malakah, okay? Malakah, not Malacca, okay? Malakah. Brother D. Rich, Satima, right? Gabaria Allah, Shalom, man. Ricargon. I don't know how you say that. Yahushua, right? Yahushua Israel. No, he shall Yahushua his people. Talia Hines Adams. I know you. I recognize that name. You're in you in Virginia, huh? All praise. Good to see you again. All right. All praises to the Most High. Good to see you all. The Brewcast. Shalom, I am. The Rob, Sister Ephesia. Shalom, my sister. Brother Shin Shin. Shalom, I pray y'all doing well on this Tuesday, right? Another day to get it right. Another day to realize. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm here from PA, originally from California. Oh, yeah? How old are you, Rob? In Philly from California? We ain't got nobody in PA. I might need you. You free? Huh? You congregating? You congregating with anybody? 40? That's another thing, man. Over here, if you're going to be called an elder, you better be gray. Right? That never sat well with me. Some young guy bossing some old guy around, that never sat well with me. Over here, an elder is an elder. Right? Let's bring in the scripture to mind. Let's get it. You know? Proverbs 16 and 31. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. Right? What is hoary? Gray. That salt and pepper head, gray hair. It's a crown. Why? Because you survived all kind of stuff, right? We die young. They got our life expectancy at like 25, right? And if a gun or a knife don't get you, then our life expectancy is 54, right? So 54 years old, that's with no violence. That's with no violence, you know what I'm saying? What you eating is going to kill you by 54. So if you pass that, be proud of yourself, right? Because, man, this whole world is against us, right? Like Charles S. Dutton said on Menace to Society, the hunt is on and you're the prey, right? They don't like this gold tent right here. They want this out the earth. Why? Because of Christ, right? And I be hoping that some way, with all of this that's going on in the earth and how it's on us and killing us, I'm hoping that some way that's tied to Christ, making us martyrs, no matter how we die, you know? And somehow because of that, we get to make it. I'm a dreamer, you know what I'm saying? Even though we may be unrighteous. Why are you unrighteous? Because you hurt. Why you hurt? Because of Christ. Because they hate Christ. So they hated you before you were born. These are the kind of things I sit down and think about. If you see me with my eyes in the air like that or something, ask me what's on my mind, because it's probably something crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I be hoping so, man, the way they lay us down out here, man, you know, Isaiah 51:20, you know what I'm saying? A wild bull in the net, he lieth at the head of the streets, right? You know what that is? That's a thug on a street corner. They are full of the fury of the Lord, right? Man, that's talking about a gangbanger, right? He is full of the fury of the Lord, right? He mad. That's the same. When the Most High is mad, that indignation that burn the earth up, that make the mountains tremble, that's what that thug on the corner is full of, right? You see him when you ride by, he looking in your car like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, he mad. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Say something. Just say something, right? So I could get loose, right? He is full of the fury of the Lord, a wild bull in the net. He's strong, right? He could probably run through the wall, boom, and just leave a hole in the wall like the Slits Mark liquor bull. You know what I'm saying? He's a wild bull in the net. Can you imagine that? Right? I can take a scripture like that and I could just sit there all day with that and just you know what I'm saying? That means so many things. A wild bull in a net. A wild bull. A bull is strong, y'all. Ain't nothing gonna hold no bull. He's dragging whatever you try to, you know what I mean? But he's in the net. He's caught. Yeah, it's a lot of strength. You're strong, you're this and that, you're big, you're bad, but you're in the net. You can't do nothing about your situation. You're a wild bull in a net. You're caught. They lie it at the head of the streets. He ain't laying down. He on his feet, but he's lying down. He's smitten by life, right? Everything has ruined him, right? He's lying down, right? Have you ever passed out? Have you ever been so weak that you can't stay on your feet? You gotta lie down. You gotta, you're looking for a chair somewhere. If I don't find a chair or something somewhere, I'm gonna be on this ground. You ever fainted? You know how that feels to, man, I don't have another step in my body. I'm going to the ground, I'm going down, right? And then boom, you hit the ground, you're on the ground, and now you're trying to figure out, your mind is saying, I got to get up. Can I make it to my knees? And you're giving it all you got. You're trying to get to your knees. Okay. He lieth. He's out. He lieth at the head of the streets. What's the street? The head of the street is when you first about to turn down the block. That's the street corner. Right? That's who that's for. You know? That's who the Most High is reaching out to with that scripture. You know? And that's the young man. You know, that's what they doing with they self and with their life. And you don't make it long. So the crown of the hoary headed man, you know, it's special, right? It's not promised. That's rare, you know. You'll see that too. When you hit the corner in the hood and them 20 bangers is on the corner, you might see one or two with some gray hair, right? And they could tell you about the 70s and 80s dealing with that gang, right? It's rare, right? How many didn't make it, right? And just period. That's how you know that we Israel. Because most of these other nations, they last. It ain't nothing to be 80, you know? They last, right? Not us, right? You know how many times I done heard the pow, pow, and I look and I can't see them, like, where they at? Where that's coming from? Pow, and then dust start popping out of stuff by you, like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. You know what I'm saying? you know, you know how many times I'm running down the side of a building and I'm see the corner of the building and I'm like, please let me just make it around that corner, right? And chalk popping out the wall by me, and I'm just trying to just and go around that corner. And I always made it. The Most High, He didn't do me. He didn't do me. And I never understood why. And then it started becoming plain when some guy named Brother Bronze was born. And I said, oh, okay. And then I started to understand, you know? Because I wasn't trying to get here, y'all. I wasn't trying to, you know. Most of the people I was living for, who I cared about the most, they was gone. I was like, why are you keeping me here, you know? All praise it to the Most High. Lakim with a house of intuition. Let me read you. You got a nice paragraph going here. Let me see. Like you had something to say. The elder is one who is united oneness with Christ without separation of the mind, but one with everything in existence. Yeah, if he possesses the last part of the scripture that says, if it be found in the way of righteousness, right? So let's get back to that. Proverbs 16 and 31. The hoary headed man, the hoary head is a crown of glory, right? That's what we just went into. It's a blessing to get there. It ain't promised. It's rare. You're special if you make it there. But let's add this. If it be found, if only if it be found in the way of righteousness, right? So if it ain't found in the way of righteousness, man, it's not a crown of glory, right? He hates life, right? He didn't want to live that long. He is so weathered. He just, oh my goodness, right? He hates his life. That's a long time to be hating your life, right? But if it be found in the way of righteousness, soon as he give his life to the Most High, it's all going to turn around and make sense, and he's going to love his life, depending on, you know, the level of zeal, you know, that he accumulates for the Most High, right? And there's another one. There's a a precept to this. Let me see if I can find it. You know, found it. Leviticus 19 and 32. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary-headed man. That's the elder, right? This is the elder right here. This is describing your elder, right? Thou shalt rise up before the hoary-headed man and honor the face of the old man and fear thy God. And he signs his name. I am the Lord, right? I am is who he is. The Lord is what he is, right? I am the Lord. Thou shalt rise up, right? Before the hoary-headed man. So what is that? He didn't say, hey, young blood, and you supposed to, yes, sir, that's what that means. Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head, right? Hey, youngster, you know? Yeah, what's up, Pops? You know what I'm saying? What's up, OG? Thou shalt rise up before the hoary head and honor the face of the old man. Honor his face, right? Why? It's going to tell you next. And fear thy God, because he's going to give you the fear of the Most High, right? And we know what fear is, the beginning of wisdom, right? He's going to give you the beginning of wisdom, right? The fear of the Most High, right? That's why and that's the elder, right? The old man, the gray-haired man, that's always been me my whole life. I wasn't playing with kids when I was 5 and 6. I was sitting between the adults, okay? When I was 12, all my friends was 18 and 19. You know what I'm saying? And they was knocking on my door. And my mom is like, who is this grown man at our door? You know what I'm saying? I'm already gone. And she tell him I'm not there and then mope off like, dang, you know, real life, right? I grew up real young, right? And now I'm running with the youngsters. Now I'm old and I'm running with the youngsters. I was young, running with older men. Now I'm older and I'm running with the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm running with everybody, though, Run with everybody now, You're going to see every age of us this weekend, Father willing, you know. We make it there and he ordained it and all of this, but man, they need love on this block and we're going to take it to them, right? I want to cook. But we might not cook. We may not get to cook, right? But I did want to put some vegetables out there and preach. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? We got to get well, right? It's work to be done out there, y'all. You have to have certain experiences only through time to be able to counsel others. Right, right. I'm with no church. I read the Bible and listen to brew music. All praises to the Most High. But don't hide them gifts, brother. Come and bring them up. Come and bring them among us, man. You know, We need that. We need your love out here, man. It's scarce, right? There's a drought. There's a drought out here. We dry out here, you know. And you got the pail, and you could just tip it over and fill our cup up. You know what I'm saying? We need you out here. You know, hit that Plant Vineyards 144 at gmail.com. Right? Let's get us going in Pittsburgh. Right? Set you up. Somebody else come through. Hey, I'm in Pittsburgh. Hey, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Put y'all together. And that's how Yeshaya sent us out, 2 by 2. Right? Y'all got 2 people now. Y'all could go get something going. One read, one speak. Right? And show Jacob who he is. Right? And who Christ is. Right? That's what it's about. And that's what we need to be doing, you know, with no breaks. Can't afford to sit down for 4 months, you know. That's 4 months of people walking by with nobody saying nothing to them, you know. That's got that. We got to stop that era, right? This truth is valuable, right? The Most High already put a strong thing, you know, on our back when he gave us this truth, right? This truth is strong, y'all. Play with people, you know? Just let it fly. Don't be shy, right? You don't gotta interrupt them or anything. Just when you walking by somebody, you ain't even gotta look at them. Just we the chosen people of the Holy Bible. Like what? They gonna turn around. They gonna say like what? You know? Or maybe they might look at you like, oh, this dude is crazy. But you don't know, right? What they gonna go around the corner and do or what's gonna happen, right? And that's the kind of stuff that we just need to start doing, you know, wherever we at, you know, all of that. But yeah, we're going to take it to the block and we're going to set up shop and we're going to, you know, I need a speaker. If y'all got a speaker, tap in. Cali, Southern Cali, if you're going with us. One of y'all got one of them karaoke speakers or something, them big ones. If not, we need to get one. We need to have one before then. I got a mic. Should I use that mic for that? Or should I get another mic? Who knows? You know? But yeah, we need to take that and go to the corner. You know? But we blessed. It's a blessed day, and we gotta spread that, y'all. Uh-oh, my generator sounding funny. It better not cut off on y'all. That'd be cool. We had 49 minutes. Right, we done hung out. Think I had enough gas in it. Plant Vineyards. Who has land out there that they want to develop? You want to develop your land? I promise. I know what the elder said. I don't want your land. I'm trying to help you develop your land, right? If you got land, you've been sitting on it, you don't know what to do with it. Let's get on that, man. Let's get some food going over there. Let's feed the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's what time it is. Let's get that done, right? We're gonna have Jerry on. Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday, right? He gonna show us how to get going on that, right? It ain't gonna be free though. We gotta pay him for his services. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the grant free, that's free, right? However much you're gonna get is gonna vary for whatever they approve you for. You know, it could be 100,000. It could be 125,000. It could be 58,000. It could be 62. You know what I mean? We don't know what it's gonna be. You know, but once you got your 501c3, uh, you can put in for as many grants as you need. You know, that's what it's all about, knowing where the grants is at and applying for them. And once you got that 501c3, you could just keep applying for grants. It's up to you how many you want to apply for, right? But he gonna go into all of that and he gonna let you know how that works, right? And nothing is forced, y'all, that we talk about. Nothing is forced when we talking about the food and things like that. We just talking about where, if you want to be healthy and you want to be, you know, A1 in the health area, we're talking about the things that need to happen in order for that to be so, right? This ain't a doctrine, right? We're not saying do this or else or nothing like that, right? So don't let nobody out there tell you that, right? We're just alerting us to what the dangers are and all of that out there. And that's all we're doing, right? If you want to donate, if you want to help us out in this mission, right? $ Plant Vineyards 144, right? You send something there, I'll receive it, and we're able to do things with that, right? You know, all praises to the Most High. You know, we have locations. We have Southern California here with me, right? All surrounding areas, right? Los Angeles being the hub, right? Because that's where most of us are going to be coming from, you know? All surrounding areas, Riverside, San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, right? Hemet, right? Pomona, right? Fontana, wherever you at, right? Lancaster, right? San Diego, wherever you are, Hollywood, wherever you are, Bakersfield, right? Southern California, Northern California, around the Sacramento area is the hub right now. But that ain't far, right? From Oakland, right? It's a little ways east of Oakland, right? Antioch, right? All of this area around here, right? Richmond, San Francisco. Y'all link in. Let's do this work. Arizona, right? Las Vegas, New Mexico, Colorado, Houston, right? The DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, North Carolina. Ain't got nobody in South Carolina yet, right? South Carolina, somebody tap in, right? Got North Carolina, got Florida, right? Got the Petersburg side of Virginia, right? Got South Louisiana, got Detroit, got Kentucky, got Georgia, Macon and Atlanta, right? Got Johannesburg, South Africa, right? Y'all link in. If you heard your place, link in. Shout out to my brother Aaron, right? And his wife, I believe, Violetta Gaddy. Shout out to y'all. I really appreciate everything you went live and said on that video, brother, right? If I could crash out and go in, I would have said exactly what you said, brother. Sure do appreciate you. Would love to have you among us. You sound like you own the same thing we own. But we connected, but we ain't talked yet, but I do want to talk to you, you know, and I believe that's gonna happen. All praises to the most high. And I just want to take a moment to appreciate you, brother. Right? Shout out to Josh B. Yahweh Shai, right? Appreciate what you said as well. You know, in the midst of all that's going on out there, man, you know, it's a few brothers out there, man. Y'all looking real good, man. Y'all shining real nice and righteously, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You hitting them in the face with that light. Oh, you know what I'm saying? The light of Christ, right? The light is Christ, right? Without it, we're in darkness, right? It's a lot of folks, we in darkness and we don't know it, right? We think it's a literal darkness, right? Just because a lamp on you don't mean you in the light. Mm-mm. The light is Christ, right? And there is no way certain things would have flew, right? Nah, man. I wouldn't have never talked about somebody the way we hear certain people talking about somebody. That's dangerous. You know what I mean? And then for it to be false on top of that, I mean, you can't control what people do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might approach me with some violence or something like that. That's crazy. That's a dangerous thing to do, man, and to put out there on people like that, and that's crazy, man. And everything that people are claiming, it was not that, right? That's crazy, you know, and that ain't Christ, bro. That's dangerous, right? And you see all of the love that turned to hate. It makes you question, was it really ever love? You know, I got some ox that I labored side by side with for years, and they coming at me fully believing something that they just heard, right? You just heard that. You don't know how true it is or not. And I'm on a devil mission, y'all. The devil is talking to me. Okay? The devil showed me the electric blue, right? The devil is tired of our people being poisoned, you know, We don't got no time to wait on you and whatever acres you got, whatever farms you got. We need a meal right now. We're hungry right now. We're on our way to Walmart right now. You know what I'm saying? We finna go get some GMO right now. Right? Because the organic section is this small. Right? And who's to even trust them? We don't trust them. They liars. They told us Christ was white. Right? They told us Christ looked like a hell's angel. You know what I'm saying? You think I trust what they call organic and non-GMO? No, we're tired of that. If you grow your own, you know your own. Right? That's what we ready for. You know, we're sick right now. Time is ticking. We got cancer, right? And the doctor done told us we got 8 months tops. We can't wait no more. We need to do this now. Right now. Yesterday. Last year. Right? 2016. Right? We need to do this now. We're hungry. Right? And it's time to stop letting heathens feed the children of Israel. Right? When you sleep and you don't care about nothing and everything's fine and yeah, who cares? That's one thing. But when the Most High is talking to you and you yearning, you know, for righteousness and you're looking at your eyes open up to these things, man, why are these people feeding me? I want to feed myself, right? Why are they clothing me? Why are they doing all of the things that they doing for me, right? Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It's time for that to, you know, we ain't at they feet no more for everything we need no more. That's a part of waking up and realizing, you know, that you were Judah, Ben, and Levi. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of that, right? And we've been woke a long time, you know, pushing 2 decades. It's time to have been doing that already. It's time to be feeding ourselves already, right? It's time for the brothers that know how to carpenter. They should have been out here on land like this, you know, standing us a house up, you know, plumbing, you know, putting pipes in the ground, you know. I drive tractors. I shave this land myself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things we know how to do. And that's why the Most High had us in that workforce so that we could just take all of that effort and put it with our people, you know? And it's time to start doing that. We tired of the city, right? We sick of this city life, right? In the grid, in these buildings, right? In these concrete jungles, right? We tired of that. We tired of existing among Esau and punching clocks. You know what I'm saying? Going to work every day, spending our whole life at work. You wake up, you go to work, you get home. It ain't time to do nothing but eat and go to sleep. Take a shower. Take a shower, eat a meal, go to sleep. Wake up, right back to work, right? Nah, that's a slave life, right? That pressure bust pipes right there. That's why your blood pressure high. We wasn't made to live like that. We was made to live like this, right? Soon as I pulled up out here and put the car in park, I said, this breeze is different that blow through here when it go in my nose. It's just like, you know, the mark of peace, right? This where we supposed to be at and what we supposed to be doing. Come out of them concrete jungles, right? When your feet is walking on this dirt out here, that's a form of healing, you know? It just feels better, right? Less chemtrails. I think they know I'm here because when they bring the chemtrail, they put it right here over the top of me. So they know I'm here, right? And it took them a month and a half to start doing that. I didn't see no chemtrail about a month and a half when I first got out here, you know. But man, that's what time it is, you know. This is what time it is, y'all. And that's what the Most High is saying to me. All right. Fringes.net. Go get you some fringes. Go get you a meat tree. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they might fix you a garment. Maybe. Right? All praises to the Most High. You know? But yeah, that's it though. Go ahead. Shut this thing down. We at 107. You know, y'all be blessed out there. Chime in tomorrow, Father willing. Probably be early, but I'm gonna catch up with y'all. You know, uh, let me get the word one time before we go. Can I get it? Huh? Learn one valuable example. Can I get it? Tell them to learn one valuable example. Okay, love. All right, it's what we need out there. Right? I need to see it. Mm-hmm. Tell me you ready, baby. I want to hear it. Tell me you ready. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Shalom, no y'all. I'm gonna catch up with you. Yeah, you can say it in Hebrew too, a hob, right? But all right, y'all. Shalom.